Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Exclusive pregame coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball is brought to you by
Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Booster Club, and
Zealous WBGT. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball on the Eagles Radio Network. Now let's go live to the field of the Show Me Sports Network broadcast booth.
And a very pleasant good morning, everyone. Blake Castaway here with you as we are bringing you Game 2 of our coverage for the AA softball tournament here at Eugene. It's the Russellville and Eugene softball tournament. As this Game 2, we'll see the Southern Boone County Eagles taking on, the home team taking on the Owensville Dutchgirls. As taking a look at the starters for Southern Boone, they will have center field batting leadoff will be Sydney Turner. Second base will be batting second will be Addison Wren. At third base, batting third, Gracie Britton. Shortstop batting fourth, Paige Cruzan. Designated player batting fifth will be Emily DeHaas. Batting sixth will be first baseman in Addie Lang. Batting seventh, right fielder Ashlyn Ussery. Catching, batting eighth will be Paige Provost. In left field, batting ninth, Nova Porter. And in the circle will be Micah Phillips. She will be the flex player and get the start in the circle. As for Phillips, she is a freshman, so she will start the game here for Southern Boone, as we'll work through the lineup for the Dutch girls again. Not a lot of time between games, so we kind of sort of have to rush through to get it done. Winner moves on. They relocate to Russellville, and they will take on the Father Tolton Regional Catholic Trailblazers, who won Game 1 over Eugene by a final of 4-0. So that game already settled. The winner we'll face the winner here. First pitch is going to be a ball hit high in the air, as it will be off the glove. Provost in foul territory. It says catcher Bailey Dare stepping in. So she'll be down to the count at 0-1. Had a chance to put a glove on it, but just could not close it. So Dare will be down in the count at 0-1. Dare, the catcher for the Dutch girls. There's going to be a well-hit ball that'll get down and get into center field, as she will be on her way to second base. The throw is offline, so will be a leadoff double as Dare sends that into center field. That'll also be second baseman Allison Daniels. She will step in here. First pitch upstairs, ball one. Provost comes out looking to throw down to second base, where Dare is standing. Dare, a sophomore. Daniels, the second baseman. She is a sophomore as well. Next pitch to her, misses ball two, so that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. Emma Daniels is in the on-deck circle, shortstop. Next delivery is going to be a ball hit high in the air. It's in foul territory. Lang cannot track it down, so that will be a foul ball. Coming back to home plate is Daniels. Phillips' next delivery is going to be a ball that's going to be hit into center field as well. They're going to give the green light as a run will score, as it'll be an RBI single for Daniels as she is standing at first base. She drives in the first run of the game. Now this will be Emma Daniels. Emma, a shortstop. She's a junior. First pitch to her called strike one. So that'll make the count. No balls and one strike. There's going to be another ball hit high in the air. Be behind first base. Coming over to make the grab is Wren for out number one. Also be first baseman and Kate Blankenship. She is a junior. So Phillips again getting the start. Is first pitch to Blankenship called strike one. Phillips, a freshman at Southern Boone. We play here in the top of the first inning. It's a 1-0 Dutch Girls lead. There's a hard hit ball to center field. Tracking it down is Turner. She'll make the grab for out number two. So now this will be third baseman and April Jansen. She is a senior. So Jansen will step in here. Phillips, 2-out first delivery. That's going to be turned and foul, as that'll put Jansen down in the count at 0-1. She got everything turned, but sends it over the third base line. Fence and out of play. So she will have to come back here. She'll take a couple practice cuts, and now she'll step back in. Yeah, no balls and one strike. Next delivery. That one's going to be low. They're going to try to steal second. Throw is pretty well on line. They're going to say out at second, as Daniels is going to be caught stealing for out number three. So the Dutch girls were able to put one run across before their frame comes to an end. They lead 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At Southern Boone School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Our students need you. Join Southern Boone School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit ashland.k12.mo.us and click on the Employment tab.
We go to the bottom of the first inning here. It is a 1-0 Dutch Girls lead, as it'll be Turner, Wren, and Britton will be the three due up. Sydney Turner starting in center field. She is a sophomore, so she will lead off the game here for Southern Boone. And Owensville leading by a score of 1-0. Turner will step in. First delivery to her. It's outside ball one. As Kate Lloyd getting the start in the circle. She'll show bunt. That one's going to go foul. So the count will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Turner will step back in, get a left-handed batter. She's played predominantly in center field for Southern Boone this season. That pitch upstairs and way outside. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike now. As Lloyd getting the start here in the first game of the day for both of these two teams. Next delivery, Turner will show bunt. She's going to be hit with a softball, so she will jog on down to first base to being hit by pitch. Now this will be second baseman and Addison Wren. Wren, a sophomore for Southern Boone. So she will step in here, having one on with nobody out. As first delivery from Lloyd on its way. That'll get by the catcher, and on to second base is Turner. She'll make a wide turn, but she'll go back. So Wren will be heading the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Again, Owensville leading by a score of 1-0 here. Next delivery, she'll bunt again. She'll foul tip that one. Turner will take third base on the wild pitch, though. So now that makes it even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next delivery on the way. That went upstairs and inside. Wren had to bail out of the way of it. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Next delivery, she'll swing and miss at that one. It'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The on-deck circle, Gracie Britton. Normally the catcher, but playing third base here in this first game. There's going to be a bouncing ball on the first base side. The glove flipped to first, but the run will score. As Turner will come home, so we're tied at 1 apiece. As Wren will get the RBI. So that's to be third baseman Gracie Britton. As Britton, a freshman. So first pitch to her is in there, called strike 1. She'll dig back in on the right-hand side of the plate. Lloyd will look in. Next delivery. That one's going to hit her on the way by. So 2 hit by pitches here in this inning. So Britton will jog down to first base. Now this will be Paige Cruzan. She's playing shortstop. Cruzan, a sophomore. Just one out on the board. First pitch to Cruzan bounces across home plate, so Britton will take second base. The count will be 1 ball and no strikes. As Cruzan step back in. Get Britton standing at second base. She was hit by a pitch, then took second on the wild pitch. Next delivery from Lloyd, that one low. Britton's going to take third, and she is going to slide under the tag. So that will be A runner at third base again. Has 2 balls and no strikes to Cruzan. There's going to be a well-hit ball to center field. Center fielder cannot put a glove on it. It'll go up to the fence. It'll be an RBI double as Britton will come around from third base and score. And 2 runs have been plated now. As this is designated player Emily DeHaas. She is a senior for Southern Boone. Cruzan gets an RBI. Now it's a 2-1 lead in favor of Southern Boone. First pitch is in there, called strike 1 to DeHaas. 1 out on the board, 2-1 score in favor of Southern Boone. Lloyd will step off now. She'll look back in and get the sign. Her 0-1 delivery. There's going to be a well-hit ball. Left fielder going back on it. Center fielder going back. She cannot make the grab either, as that'll be an RBI double for DeHaas, as scoring from second base is Cruzan. So now it's a 3-1 lead for Southern Boone. That one was high in the air. Lost track of it myself. So DeHaas will be standing at second base. Now this is senior Addie Lang playing first base here today for Southern Boone. As Lloyd will look in, first delivery, that one upstairs. Ball 1. As the catcher for the Dutch girls, that is Dare, had to stab at it as it was high and outside. Lloyd will look back in. Next delivery, that one misses. Ball 2. So Lang will be heading the count at 2 balls and no strikes. And just past 10:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you. Exclusive home for Southern Boone County Eagles Athletics. Show Me Sports Network. That pitch that downstairs. Now they're going to say it actually hit Lang. So the third hit by pitch here in the frame. So we play in the bottom of the first. Now this will be right fielder Aslan Ussery. She is a senior for Southern Boone. She'll look in, has 2 on. First pitch to her is going to get past the catcher. Everybody will advance a base. That'll be runners in scoring position at second and third. That'll be DeHaas at third, Lang at second. A 1-0 delivery. Here to Ussery is outside, ball 2. The on-deck circle is catcher Paige Provost. So Lloyd will look back in. Still 1 out on the board. That one bounces across home plate, so that will make it a 3-0 count. So Ussery looking to drive in a couple more runs here. 3 plated already for Southern Boone. They're looking to add more. She'll show bunt. She'll pull it back for strike 1. So that takes the count 3 balls and 1 strike. As Lloyd will step off for a moment. Now she will step back in. Is there going to be a ball popped up? As it'll be caught by the second baseman coming in. So that'll be out number 2. So that'll be catcher Paige Provost. As Provost will step in. Provost, a junior for Southern Boone. She has 2 runners in scoring position here, 2 outs. First delivery to her is way outside, missed the catcher, ball one. Nova Porter is in the on-deck circle. She would be batter number 9. That would come through the frame here if she gets a chance to bat. So 1 ball, no strike count. That pitch also bounces across home plate. Doesn't get far enough away from the catcher for DeHaas to think about coming home. So it'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Next delivery. That one outside. So now it'll be 3 balls and no strikes. Next delivery, that one down central. Called strike 1. That takes the count 3 balls and 1 strike. As Provost will dig back in. Next delivery. That one was upstairs. That'll be ball 4 issued as Provost will jog down to first base with a leadoff walk. And also be left fielder and Nova Porter stepping in. She is the 9th batter to go through the frame here. They're going to have a courtesy runner for Provost. This will be Cammie Wobie. Wobie, a sophomore. So Nova Porter, the freshman, stepping in now. She is playing in left field here in this first game of the day for Southern Boone. And she is the 9th batter to go through the frame here as bases loaded with 2 outs, 3-1, Eagles lead. That pitch is going to hit her on the way by, so that'll be a run walked in as she is hit by pitch. So still the bases loaded now. So it is a 4-1 lead. Everybody will advance around the base path. So now we go back to the top of the lineup. And Sydney Turner, has second time she has been to bat here. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Southern Boone leads by a score of 4-1 here. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. Turner was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. She's going to hit that one high in the air. It's going to go foul. It'll get on the top of the roof. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it clangs on the metal roof above us here. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And Southern Boone leads by a score of 4-1. That pitch is going to be outside. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. And 4 runs on 2 hits here in the inning for Southern Boone. Next delivery to Turner. She's got a dunk out of the way on that one. So now we're 3 balls and 1 strike count. Again, bases loaded. Lloyd will look back in. 3-1 delivery. That one bounces across home plate, so 5-pitch walk issued. Another run walks in as Lang will score from third base. As Wobie will go to third. She's a courtesy runner. Porter goes to second as Turner goes to first. Now first pitch upstairs to Wren, ball 1. Wren scored the first run, or batted in the first run of the game for Southern Boone. and now lead 5-1. 2 outs on the board. 1-0 delivery on its way. That one bounces by the catcher, but hits the backstop and doesn't get far enough away for anybody to advance. So Lloyd trying to get out of this inning here. And there's going to be a well-hit ball to Wren as it's going to go foul as it is down the first base line. Just hooked it enough, otherwise that might have cleared the base path. She's able to get that in play. So that'll make it a 2-ball, 1-strike count as right fielder is a little slow getting over to that down the first base line. So Lloyd will look back in. 2-1 delivery on its way. That one's going to be upstairs. So that'll make it a 3-1 count. Gracie Britton, she's in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. They lead by a score of 5-1. Next delivery. That one was low, so another walk issued as Wren will walk down to first base. That'll be another run pushed across. So now Gracie Britton will be due up. Nova Porter goes to third base as first pitch to Britton fouled off. So Porter at third, Turner at second, and Wren will be at first base. Again, Southern Boone leading by a score of 6-1 here. So 0-1 offering from Lloyd to Britton. There's going to be a well-hit ball. Center fielder going back. She will not make the grab as it hits the wall. As they'll wave 3 runs around, and Britton empties the base path with a 3 RBI double as she sends that to the fence, and it scores 3 more runs. It now makes it a 9-1 score. Once Porter scores from third. Turner scores from second. And Wren scores from first base. So that makes it a 9-1 score now. In favor of Southern Boone is now this is shortstop Paige Cruzan. She has an RBI double already. First pitch she sees outside and upstairs, ball 1. So Cruzan will be ahead in the count at 1-0. Next delivery. That one dropped in there for called strike 1. Cruzan looking for a 2-for-2 day. One ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch on the way. They'll say she went around for strike 2. So that'll take it to 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. As Cruzan will step back in, get on the left-hand side of the plate. She will open up her stance just a bit. There's 1 runner on at second base, 2 outs here. A pitch is behind her as Britton will take third base now. So now she'll be at third base. As in the on-deck circle, designated player Emily DeHaas. So count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Get 9-1 lead for Southern Boone here as we play in the bottom of the first inning. Next delivery. That one's outside. We'll get by the catcher, but not far enough for Britton to think about coming home. So we'll be full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next delivery. It's going to be a ball hit high in the air, but it'll stay in the infield as catch will be made by the shortstop for out number 3. Well, in the inning, 13 batters came to plate, resulted in 9 runs on just 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on the base path. We will go to the second inning as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Leading off the top of the second inning will be batters 5, 6, and 7. This is Jansen, Floyd, and Julius. First delivery from Phillips, in there called strike 1. Jansen will be down in the count at 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. That one called strike 3. So first batter is retired here. Also be designated player Kalen Floyd. Floyd, a freshman for Owensville. So she steps in. First delivery from Phillips. There's going to be a ball fouled off towards the first base dugout. So Floyd will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery. It's going to be a hard hit ball at third. Britton will glove. She'll throw to Lang at first for out number 2. Goes as a 5-3 put out. Now this will be the right fielder in Clara Julius. Julius, a freshman. First pitch to her, and they're called strike 1. So Julius will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery, that one's high, so that'll even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, that one's going to be a slow roller. It'll be off the glove of Phillips, and she will throw to first, but not in time. So Julius will get an infield hit. She'll be standing on first base with 2 outs. This will be center fielder Cadence Goodman stepping in. So Goodman, a sophomore, stepping in here. Right-handed batter. There's going to be a high hit ball. As coming in to make the grab in right field is Ossery for out number 3. So they did get one hit, but no more runs plated. As still a 9-1 score in favor of Southern Boone. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Well, Southern Boone still leads by a score of 9-1 here as we go into the bottom of the second inning. This will be batters 5, 6, and 7 due up. Last inning. Southern Boone sent 13 batters through the frame. Well, this will be DeHaas, Lang, and Ussery leading off the inning here. And we play in the bottom of the second inning. Lloyd still on the mound. In the circle, rather, for the Dutch girls. His first pitch is going to be fouled down the third base line. So DeHaas will be down in the count at 0-1. She'll step back in. Next delivery from Lloyd on its way. That one upstairs. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. DeHaas will step back in. That ball's going to be low. So I'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. The on-deck circle, Addie Lang, she was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat of the game. Next delivery, that one inside. It's past the catcher, so now we go to a 3-ball, 1 strike count. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, 9-1 Southern Boone lead. We play here in the bottom of the second. Lloyd looks in. Next delivery. That one upstairs. So 5-pitch walk issued to DeHaas. As now it'll be first baseman Addie Lang stepping in. Lang playing on first base here in their first game of the day. So she's got one on, nobody out. First delivery. That one caught the outside part of the plate, called strike 1. So Lang will be Down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery. It's going to be a hard hit ball. That's fair down the third base line. And that will be extra bases as it goes into the outfield and through the shorter fence here. So Addie will get credit for a ground roll double. So she'll be standing on second base as DeHaas will be at third base now. Now this will be Ashlyn Ussery, the right fielder, stepping in. She's 0 for 1. She's 0 for 1 as she popped out to second base in the bottom of the first. So pull first base in just a little bit. Do the Dutch girls. First delivery. It's going to be a bouncing ball foul down the third base line. So Ussery will be down in the count at 0-1. Again, it's a 9-1 score in favor of Southern Boone. But they're looking to add to their total here. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Next delivery to Ussery. That one bounces across home plate. Nice job of the catcher to keep her from going completely back to the backstop. So it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Lloyd will look in. 1-1 delivery. It's going to be a ball fouled off home plate. So that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Catcher Paige Provost in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. Ussery steps back in. She'll get set. That pitch, that's going to hit her, so she will jog down to first base. Fifth hit by pitch we've had today. So now it'll be bases loaded with Paige Provost stepping in. Nobody out here. Southern Boone leads by a score of 9-1. They're looking to increase that here. As first pitch low, ball 1. Provost will be heading the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Again, DeHaas at third base, Lang standing at second, and Ussery standing on first base. Next delivery is going to be a bouncing ball at third. They'll go up, step on third for 1. They'll throw to first, not in time. So they do get 1 out, but the run scores. This will be Nova Porter. They will bring in Wolby again to courtesy run for Provost. So DeHaas scores from third base. Lang is out. Round number 1. Ussery moves to second. Ball in the dirt as everybody will move forward a base. So Porter will be heading the count at 1-0. Ussery will be at third base now. Wolby will be at second base. Next delivery, that one upstairs and outside. Makes it 2 balls and no strikes to Porter. She was hit by a pitch, and her only at bat so far in the day today. That pitch is going to be upstairs. So that'll make it 3-0. Go back to the top of the lineup here if the next batter for Southern Boone. Porter's 3-0 pitch down central. That makes it a 3-1 count. And Ussery standing at third base. Wobie standing at second base. She's the courtesy runner for Paige Provost, the catcher. There's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to get by everybody. Another run will score as Porter will be on her way to second base. So good heads-up play there as she will take second base. So Ussery scores on a wild pitch. Now it's an 11-1 score in favor of Southern Boone. Now back to the top of the lineup in Turner. First pitch to her, and they're called strike one. Still just one out on the board here. 10-run lead for Southern Boone as they lead 11-1. And pitch upstairs. Evens a count. 1 ball and 1 strike. This will be a hard hit ball as it'll go to second. They'll throw to first for the out there, but the run scores. So Turner hits in out number 2, but does drive in another run. It's now 12-1. This will be Addison Wren. First delivery to Wren. That's upstairs, ball 1. Just past 11 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Plug Gasaway here with you. Bring you exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network. The Tigers also getting ready to get underway as they're at Auburn. There's a swing and a miss. That'll leave in the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a 12-1 Southern Boone lead. Next delivery. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next delivery. That went upstairs. So that evens a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next delivery. It's going to be a ball back to the pitcher between her legs. Second will glove, throw to first. Not in time. And Porter scores from third base as Wren beats out an infield single. She will get credit for an RBI. As Porter scores. It's now a 13-1 lead in favor of Southern Boone. There's going to be Britton with a hit into center field as it'll be misplayed by the center fielder, so they will wave the run home. It'll be an RBI double for Britton as that scores Wren from first base. On the first pitch, Britton sends it into center field. So she has 4 RBIs on the day so far, has 3 on a 3 RBI double, and another RBI on her second double in back-to-back fashion. Now this will be Paige Cruzan. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Cruzan will be ahead in the count at 1-0. Again, it's a 14-1 lead for Southern Boone. That one bounces across home plate. Britton is going to try to take third base, and she will be called out as she is caught stealing. So that'll end the second inning as it's a 14-1 lead in favor of Southern Boone. We'll take a quick break and be back. As you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We go to the top of the third inning. Have some substitutions here we'll work through for Southern Boone. So it'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 come to plate here. First pitch, swing and a miss. For strike 1, this is Anya Brinkholter. Brinkholter, a junior. That one upstairs. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. She's going to show bunt. It'll be caught by Britton at third, who came crashing down. Good job. Good heads-up play there on her part. So now we'll go back to the top lineup in Bailey Dare, the catcher. First pitch to her. It's in there, called strike 1. And Southern Boone leading here by a score of 14-1. There's going to be a ball. Britton will glove. She'll double clutch, throw to first in time to get out number 2. It goes a 5-3 put out. Good work there. Now this will be second baseman Allison Daniels. So Daniels will step in. First pitch called strike 1. There's going to be a hard hit ball. Again, nice dig by Britton at third. She'll throw to first for out number 3. As 3 up and 3 down, we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's a 14-1 Southern Boone lead. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We go to the bottom of the third inning, 14-1 score in favor of Southern Boone. We said we're going to see some substitutions here for Southern Boone County. As they will have batters 4, 5, and 6 due up. They will start with Cruzan. And we'll work through. It's not DeHaas in the on-deck circle. I can't see the number on it, but I can tell you that is not DeHaas for sure. Cruzan was at bat when Britton was thrown out at third base as she was caught stealing. So Cruzan digs in. Left-hand side of the box, first pitch. That's going to be a well-hit ball over the right fielder's head. It'll get to the wall and bounce over, so she will have a lead-off ground roll double. Cruzan sends that one into the atmosphere. So this will be Megan Riggs, the junior, stepping in now. First delivery to her, bounces across home plate as Cruzan is going to take third base. They say the throw will get her, though, as Coach Anderson is going to ask for some clarification. It looked like she slid around the tag. So they are going to have a conversation real quick. The two umpires are going to have a conversation real quick. So they say she is safe. I thought she slid under it, but so Cruzan will be standing at third base as Riggs at bat. Now Owensville wants to call time and have a conversation about the play as well. Head coach Hannah Kuppelman calling time and wants an explanation of that, so she apparently is satisfied with whatever the discussion was. So 1 ball, no strike count to Riggs. Next delivery, she's going to foul that one off, so that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next delivery. Oh, it's going to be behind her at her feet. So make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Cruzan could not come home. She was thinking about it, but ball hits off the backstop, comes back to the catcher. So 2 balls and 1 strike for Riggs. That one upstairs. That makes it a 3-ball, 1 strike count. And Lloyd in her 3rd inning of work here. Riggs digs back in, next delivery. That one's called strike 2. So that'll make us full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lloyd's payoff delivery on its way. That one way outside. So walk issued to Riggs. Now stepping in. This will be Brooklyn Center, the freshman. So she steps in place of Addie Lang. First delivery to her, low. As they'll throw to first base, it gets into right field. The run will score as Riggs will be on her way to third base. That goes as an E2, scores the run. So now it's a 15-1 Southern Boone lead. Riggs will be on third base. Next pitch to center, that hits her on the left arm, or in the side actually, so she's hit by pitch. So she will jog down to first base. We'll have another new batter. This is Sydney Nelson, a sophomore. So she's subbed in for Ussery. So she'll have runners on the corners. It's going to be a bouncing ball. So it'll be taken by the second baseman. She'll throw to first to get the out there, but the run will score. It's just the first out of the inning, and that will take us to a final of 16-1. After 2 runs plated here. It's 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error committed. 1 left on the base path as that takes us to a final of 16-1. So looking at the bracket now, Owensville dropping the game. They will stay right here and play the next game at noon, as they will be playing Eugene right here. And for Southern Boone, they move on to play Father Tolton. That game will be at 1:40. That will be over at Russellville. So that game, so our pregame will start about 5 minutes before the start of that game. As we'll get to pack everything up here and head over to Russellville and have the call of that game. So tentatively, depending on how quickly we get set up, we probably won't have the noon game, as that was the winner of New Bloomfield and Lynn. Be taking on the winner of Russellville and Waynesville. So those 2 games happening at Russellville. Those 2 winners will match up at noon. If I make it over and get set up in time, I'll have the call of that game, but not confident of that. Otherwise, we'll be talking to you about 1:30, 1:35 from Russellville for our next broadcast of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network, as that's going to do it for a ball game as Southern Boone wins by a score of 16-1, as we will talk to you here in just a little while for the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Blake Asway. So long and have a great rest of your late morning.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.